Howdy y'all to another behind the scenes, video of my latest video, which is deep dive into Red Velvety. Practically that video was my longest video, not because it was hard, it was just because of like IRL inconveniences with finals. So like for it to kind of be a good video, I had to push it back by like a week or two. As much as I really want to release it like a week early, I felt like the quality wouldn't be as good if I just, rushed it, and I made the ultimate decision to just push it back. So I'm going to straight up go through this entire video, tell you how things went, and practically what was the basis from it. So at the start, I wanted to make a callback to my Is Frost Fox a Furry video, where he straight up, where I just die 3 weeks ago.
Okay, there we go. Well, until then, my friends, sayonara and good.
I die. I used the fade into black to a transition to like me waking up in darkness. Unique music choice. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm gonna be honest here. The acting is like garbage. It's garbage. I wish I could have done a better job with me acting and all, but like it's just I'm trying to get used to more like skit based things, so I'm so sorry that the acting is just horrible. Oh, everything hurts. Where am I? Why is it so dark in here? It's cold. I don't know how to describe it. That was horrible. That line there was horrible. Where I'm like just struggling to say words. That was god awful. There's like I did 3 other retakes. This was my third retake. Everything else was like me stuttering. So this was the best in like 3 takes. Actually, no, this is my like fifth take. The more I think about it, yeah, it's my fifth take. And I'm like, out of all 5, I like this one the most because it just felt better. Doesn't mean it's the best one. Doesn't mean it's good. It's just it was best out of the all 5. Just so empty in here. That's because you're not dead and your body's currently hanging somewhere. So I put a reverb on this, so I'm just God, I guess. I do want to, after I finish this entire bit, I did want to talk about the original plan for this. So this is me hanging on a roof, but there's like some kind of mattressing on the bottom. So don't worry that if I could have fall, I would have actually landed on some mattress. I made sure like I wouldn't really get hurt. Who said that? Your inner demons welcome me to your internal doom, a void, an endless void. So why am I here?
Well, you're dead. You died.
I do want to say there's an issue where I said I'm not dead here, but then like seconds later I said I'm dead, and I'm like, I noticed that just when I was rewatching the video after I finished rendering it. I'm like, well, crap. I hope no one notices that as much.
Well, you're dead. You died to the llama thing last time, and this is where you're sent to. You know, when you died. So I hope you enjoyed.
Wait. There's a cutoff here. There was a much longer line here, but it just did not match up with me speaking to myself, so I had to cut some here. Wait. Is there anything I can do where I can go back? I have an Uno match to get to. I do not have time for this.
Actually, there's one thing you can do, and it's returning to our series. You know, Let's Talk. You know, a series we promised to return to after a month, but it's been like 3 months and we haven't returned to it. And you know what? I tell you what, if you remake Red's video, you can go back.
Why? The reason why I stopped doing those videos is because I didn't feel satisfied with the quality.
Listen, it's been 3 months. You've gotten better at editing. Also, call Red a furry while you're at it. Okay, have fun!
What? Why would you want me to do that? Alright, now I want to talk about the original plan of this whole video. So originally, it wasn't supposed to be me talking. It was actually, I actually was supposed to get Frost. I DM Frost. Frost said, I guess, but I gave him what I kind of wanted, but like Frost never DM'd me back, so I kind of like just assumed that Frost just didn't want to do it, and I'm like, that's fine. As much as I really wanted Frost to like actually like voice this part, I'm like, if Frost just want to do it, that's fine. I don't want to force him. I don't want to ask him again. So I literally just rewrote my script so it can like fit more of me. I wish it could have been Frost, but that's fine. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, just watching this made me realize how like sloppy this like moving from my older. This video right here, like the small clips here, is from my old my actual old video from Frostfox. It was horrible. This slide in you're about to see, just so sloppy compared to the ones I currently use, but holy crap, I hated that. This is an updated thumbnail. I did not want it to use my old thumbnail because I hated it, so I used the new one for this video. I like it better. It feels way better. This flash right here, I go straight up grabbed it from the internet and just, took it. I like how it looked, but me saying like, wait, what? And then cuts off, I feel like I could have added like a bit more emphasis in there. I want to throw in, this was taken on different days because like, it was just not too cool. I took this on different days because it started raining in the old one, so I'm like, we gotta do this a different day, which sucks, but hey.
Alrighty, me. You know what to do. You got things working. Remake our video. You got it. Take it away. Thank you.
All right, so this clip was shortened, and there was supposed to be a whole different segment here. Okay, so on the left here, this was I had like two original ideas. It was gonna be me like standing up and jumping through the window.
Stop dying.
You can hear my sister in the background. You can hear my sister in the background.
Takes. I'm just gonna do like.
Yeah, here it is. Here's one of them. It was supposed to be jumping from the window and doing that, but like, it's just, the pacing was way too long for this segment. I wanted to get to like the actual history video for Red. So I cut it as much as I wanted it, and I did take multiple takes. I also did multiple takes one day later. It just makes me upset how I couldn't use this, but like when it came to the actual pacing of the video, it was just overall better to cut it.
Alrighty, me.
So it was me jumping to the window clip, and then it was supposed to be this clip after. But I'm just like, alright, go from window to straight up room.
Our video. You got it. Take it away. Thank you, me. Redvelvety started and posted on TikTok on February 7, 2021, where he asked people for him to be their discomfort streamer. What's a discomfort streamer, you ask? Well...
I'm just gonna skip this, but this was loud. Like, I had to turn it down, like, I think, -10 because of how loud Red was. It was funny. So what I did here is I went to a garage. I'm in my garage for now. I cut out the part where I'm in my garage and put, like, the Red's video behind me. And I had myself covering my ears. It looks like I'm in pain, but the truth is I'm covering my ears just because, funny. And, like, I don't know. I wanted to make a segment of like how loud like Red's mic is overall, because in the next clip I'm gonna be like, Red has a
Wondering what type of mic he has? He has a Toner TC777, which is a $30 mic on Amazon, and that's what's been killing my eardrums. So
his mic is very loud. I won't deny that. Like, it's so loud. There's times where it like peaks, and I'm like, I have to turn this down, or I don't think I have ears. But it's funny. It's like funny in a way where it's like, oh god, it's loud.
So those are for those who are wondering. After that video, Red will post a lot of Bedwar clips with his Minecraft skin wearing a maid outfit because and his Twitch went.
That is true. Cloud Hunter is fake here.
Clout. And his Twitch went under the name of I_am_Redvelvety during that time, and he was.
So yeah, I asked Red what was the point of the main outfit. He told me Cloud, so I'm like, all right, that's fair. And yes, that is true that Reddit went under the name of I_am_Redvelvety. Which, like, let's be honest here, that's, like, a pretty common thing for everyone to do is, like, brackets. Wait, no, not brackets, underscores. Underscores, yeah.
I_am_Redvelvety during that time, and he was your average hardcore,
Alright, I'm gonna talk about this. So, before I play it, I wish the audio picked it up, but I was an idiot and accidentally left the filter on so many times. So, like, it was when I was reviewing it today that I realized that my voice got cut off twice, and I was upset about it. No. Because like in other clips, I have the filter kind of like off, so like you can hear my voice. But for some reason, I think I forgot to turn it off for this, and it was just on. Okay, yeah, this one makes sense. I also want to throw in like everything on this list. Everything on this list, I copy and pasted it. I literally went on Google and went like types of Bed Wars players. Everything except for the last one. I made everything except for the last one. Everything else is from Google. The last one I made up. Okay, yeah, this one makes sense. And these skits, MCYT, and GMSMP TikToks has been drastically growing his Twitch and TikTok account in such a short amount of time, and it has made my favorite image during this time period. I wish the slap was louder here, and I pretty if I can remember, there was like a whole yeah, there was like a whole different segment here. I just forgot what it was. It was just it did not fit the video. I scrapped it.
Short amount of time, and it has made my favorite image during this time. And on March 3rd, 2021, he would start a series where he would summon the baby.
So there was supposed to be a different scene here. It was gonna be like me being like, who are giving me the script? Do you know how loud he is in those videos? Like, and for the love of God, the reason why I didn't want to like have that part is just it was way too loud. It's like no matter how low I try to put him, like you can still hear. It was like he's either way too loud or way too quiet. It would have been funny, but because of like how loud it was, I was like, I can't really like make this into a really good clip without like the like overall thing peaking. So I changed it to me walking into the llama that kind of like outed me last video, and yeah. All right, which one of you are giving me these scripts?
What I meant to say was in the month of March.
Yeah, I pulled out the llama head. Like, there's a long running joke that I'm a furry, but I'm not. It's just no. I'm gonna tell the reason why I have this helmet. If I hit a specific sub goal, but for right now, like, trust me, I'm not a furry. There's a reason why I have this helmet.
What I meant to say was in the month of March and April, he would start a series where he were.
I'm gonna throw in that like this is me, not my sister, because in the last video I used my sister. That was obvious.
What I meant to say was in the month of March and April, he would start a series where he would rate a lot of Dream SMP member skins, old and current, where he gave some questionable ratings and some good ratings. And the bigger he got confused more as Velvet's Cake from people like Jack Manifold and Captain Puffy. But on the bright side, he still has the adoption papers to become Frost and Velvet's son, so that's something you can look forward to.
This, I printed it out, threw it in the trash can, and be like, just like the I was like, what? I think the original line was like, I really wonder what happened to the adoption papers, and then it would have cut to this. But then I was like, I think it would have been funny if I said like, I think that is something to look forward to, and the truth is, the thing he's looking forward to is in the trash can. That's why it's in the trash can. A 3-second hold. All right, there's a plane going over.
And on May 5th, 2021, he would do his first Minecraft.
Mistake here. It was May 15, May 5th. It's because on TikTok, like, I hate how it is on TikTok, but I think it goes year, month, then day. So I must have like confused it like as month first and then date. So that's why I wrote like May 5th. Because I read it as like May 15 instead of like May 5th. I mean, sorry, May 5th instead of May 15th.
Video and posted on TikTok, but he wouldn't fully jump into Minecraft parkour till a bit later. He would continue to read Velvet's unique tweets and look at Dream SMP members' old skins until on June 6, 2021, where he would do his official first Minecraft.
I think this is wrong. I think I'm more than 100% this is wrong. I think it's the same scenario. It's just I misread it. I'm gonna fact check this like after I finish this recording, but I'm more than 100% wrong. Like this statement right here is very wrong, and it was just a different date.
Do his official first Minecraft parkour reading comments, and also the clip I'm about to show has no importance, but I wanted to show it anyway.
Hey freak, hello, I'm here, I'm living.
And
that clip, honestly, I don't know what was the joke supposed to be here. I don't think there was a joke like what I just said. It's like there's no reason for this. I just want to show it anyway. I don't know, man. I just threw it in there because I thought it was haha funny. I feel like it could have been funny without it, but I'm like, I want to throw it in here because why not?
And importantly, on June 27, we would get his first variation and the first time we see his PNG character on TikTok.
I did clarify, like, specifically on TikTok, because I don't know if he did an stream with this before that.
And he has confirmed that this image right here was the second time he used it.
Yeah, so I talked to Right confirmed, like, this is the second time he ever used it on stream. So I don't know if, like, the image I showed before was the first time, was the second time he used it on stream, or was the first time. So that's why I said, like, on TikTok, because I don't know if he used it when he used it on stream.
Falls. Who is Crystal Falls, by the way? Well, you might recognize him of her art, and a very
Amaru, Frostfox, Sombob.
Very long-time friend of Red since his Danganronpa days.
Fun fact, I found this clip by total accident. Right? I might DM I might DM Red. It's like, hey, do you still have that cutout? I found this clip totally by accident. Like, I do not know, like, What happened? Okay, I know what happened. So I went on TikTok. I went to Social Blade to find Redvelvety's like statistics. I looked up Redvelvety, and then it led me to a different. It led me to a different TikTok, which went under the name of Redvelvety underscore live. And I'm guessing that's Red's first TikTok, because in the interview I had with him, he said like, "Oh, my first TikTok," and I'm guessing this is it. There's only 2 videos. It was him punching Koichi. I'm not a Danganronpa fan. Also, the music I'm playing is from Danganronpa 3, I think. Because I wanted to like just make a reference to it. I think I used 2 Danganronpa music. It's like this was funny.
Oh, you
Let me
might
just play.
recognize some of her art, and a very long-time friend of Red since his Danganronpa days.
I never understood Danganronpa. All I know is just like execution classmates and all that. It's a series I wanted to explore for a while, but I'm like, yeah, I think it's best if I stay out of this. Like, oh yeah, so this was an Instagram thing that was like left on TikTok. Someone either duetted or like snitched it, and that's how I found this clip. And I'm like, yeah, I might as well throw her in there because what Red told me is like, he knew Crystal Falls since like his Danganronpa days. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well like put a Danganronpa clip because there's only 2 in existence. The other one will be shown up later.
Alrighty, me, how much longer do we have to cover? Because I'm kind of getting tired.
About like 40 things left.
I wanted to have a light here where it's like someone indicating they're speaking. Also, I want to throw in the reason why I said 40 things is because there was like 40 TikToks left on TikTok for him, and they were like all the same thing, which was like raining skins, parkour, or the things I already covered. So that's why I said 40 things. It's just the 40 things were just the same things I covered. So I'm like just lightning around this.
But I'm pretty sure you can,
Alright, in that case, lightning round. He continues to do skits, review skins, draw people, repost, green screen, trends, Lizzo, parkour, and my favorite clip up to date.
Oh, I just murdered a furry! Let's go!
Yeah, I wanted to reuse that clip from my old first video. I'm like, it would be a nice throwback to my first video, how I had that. It was also in the middle too. I'm pretty sure it was around the middle too, which I was very happy about. So like, I want to go through this area clip by clip. So let me just.
He continues to do skits,
Skits. He would do skits like the
Review
McDonald's
skins.
ones. Review skins like
Draw
Fundies. Oh yeah, I want to do it. Like the questionable one was he gave Fundy a 10 out of 10. There was supposed to be a much longer clip there where I've been like, I really wonder why he gave Fundy a 10, but that was not necessary, so I just cut it.
repost,
He used to do this thing where he would draw people in 10 seconds. Like it was great. I liked it. This clip right here was like Dream exploding to a creeper, and then he showed this clip where like he's looking at Chan and then gets exploded by creeper.
green screen,
Green screen. Let me go back like a couple frames. Green screen. I don't know. This was funny. I don't know. It was funny it was funny. This was funny. I'm like, okay.
green trend,
Actually, no, I remember where like Red was like, I want someone to make me doing something like this. I'm not sure if anyone actually did it, but it would be funny if someone did.
green trend,
Trends. I said trends here. It's like, it was, I think it was like Minecraft, but I can't touch the color, blue or whatnot. For the record, what AO Den is doing with like the storyline is very funny. Where it's like, I can't touch blue. That's that's his videos for the last 7 uploads. And it's like, I can't touch blue, and the more and more it gets progressively like more scripted. And it's like, it's funny. It's very genius.
it's Lizzo,
Lizzo. Okay, so I don't know who Lizzo is. I just know like Red wants to get like his behind signed by Lizzo, but I have no clue who Lizzo is for the life of me. I just brought up Lizzo during an interview. I'm like, do you want Lizzo to sign you? And I'm like, and he's like, yeah. No clue.
parkour, and my favorite clip up to date.
Oh, I just murdered
Yeah, I already talked about this. Oh god, that's loud.
Let's go!
Now we can officially transition to YouTube, but before that, have you tried
So this clip was a pain. Because I didn't want to hit the TV too hard. I grabbed the TV from the trash can, but like I didn't want to get like actually break it because you never know if it can just loose. It's very, very sloppy. Like I wish it could have been better. Right here, you can see the bat behind the cropped piece, and it like just comes into fruition the moment like it's gone. It's very sloppy. I was not satisfied with how this turned out. This has had to be the worst part of the video. And I wish I could have like actually made this part a little bit better. Like, this was just garbage. I hated it. At this point, I might as well, like, just would have wrote it to something else. I took too much time on this, and I hated it. And that's what I'm going to prevent from doing next time. Like, I will not do something like this unless I actually have a good idea on how to do it. And also, like, the bad hit thing is so bad. I mean, it works because it's very fast, but if you go frame by frame by frame, it's god-awful.
What he says, I think subscribing is a good option if you like the video so far. But anyway, as we move away from TikTok and move into January 2nd, 2022, we can see that Red fully jumped into...
Yeah, so basically this part was just Red jumping into micro parkour and the crazy shenanigans that go on. It had 3 videos. The reason why... Okay, so one thing I say here is because, like, 3 prior videos...
But those aren't as important.
The reason why I say they're not important is because 2 of them were from TikTok, so I already reviewed them. There was a Friday Night Funkin' one, but because of, whatchamacallit, because of, like, it just didn't feel, like, it just felt out of place if I just started talking about Friday Night Funkin'. I could have been like, hey, Frosted Friday Night Funkin', not Frosted, Red. Oh, sorry, I'm just exhausted. I haven't slept in a bit. Red did Friday Night Funkin', then talk about Minecraft. It just wouldn't fit. It just would not fit at all. That's what I believe.
Now let's talk about a few things I forgot to mention. And number 1, it's his redesign, where he's now a cool red demonic casino business oncer.
That was unnecessarily stretched, where I'm like, cool casino business demonic oncer thing. It would have been fun, like, a cool business oncer. I think that would have been, but I decided to stretch it out way too long, and I'm like, okay.
Who is also made by Crystal Falls. And second of all, a couple of fun facts before we end this video. And it's number 1, he had a huge Danganronpa
This is the second clip. This is the second clip I could find.
phase.
Danganronpa. It was like, I forgot. No, there's 3 clips, actually. There's 3 clips I can remember. There was like this one cutout one where it's like, hey, do you want a full, like, do you want $1 million or like a full-size cutout of, Ichi or something? I do not know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get murdered by Danganronpa fans if I, like, keep pronouncing this person's name wrong. It's like, are you a Koichi stan or something? And then Red Punch. I don't know. I was not part of the fandom. I was Undertale and all that. I was Undertale. I think whatever was happening in Danganronpa, I was enjoying my Undertale phase, if I gotta be honest.
I'm a huge fan of Donald Duck in the new Pokemon.
This was an interview. I was like, how come you don't like Donald Duck? And it's like, because it looks like this other Pokemon. I forgot. I have to rewatch an interview. I'm like, come on, you're telling me you prefer the dinosaur over this? And I'm like, okay.
Game, I should know. He voted for the Moonblue.
So in the interview, he was surprised when I said, like, how do you know I voted for the Moonbloom? It's because of this TikTok right here, where he kept choosing the Moonbloom 4 times in a row. I'm like, I'm like, there's better options, you know. Like, you know.
Where, I'm afraid there was better options.
The Isolager. I will always stand by the Isolager. New mob, new illager. I would love Ice Attacks in this. It was the best addition. The Moonbloom can go drown. It's like, it's just cows. We don't need 10 different cows. I would rather take illagers I could fight, because they're actually engaging. But you know what? For the people that don't like PvP, fine. The Moonbloom could have been fine.
And lastly, he had a huge poker/Uno phase, and used to be into competitive Monopoly.
This line right here was what he commented on my last video. On my video about him. So, yeah, that's why I said this.
And for the record, Red, if you ever want to go at it at those games, let's just say, some people are luckier than you. And for the record, that is scraping the bottom of the barrel, because like I said, I had the pleasure of interviewing him, and there's so much information, and I'm working on a video where it's just a whole...
Yeah, so, like, the luck thing, it was, like, the reason why I said, like, if you want to go at it, it was more of a callback than actually challenging him. It was, like, more of a callback to my first video where I'm like, hey, I want to do Uno. Come on, you and me. Let's do it.
Whole interview, and you can take a listen.
An interview is, like, an hour long. I have to edit that still.
Anyway, me can take the ending statements.
I stuttered there. It should have been not that hard to talk there.
Regardless of that...
This was a much bigger clip. This was an additional, like, 40-second clip. If I can recall, it was supposed to be talking about drama, but I'm like, but it's just, no matter how many times I talked about it, no matter how many retakes, I did like 10 retakes on the drama part, it just did not match up with the video. It would have been like much like sadder and darker tone, because like, during the whole PNG drama, it was like nothing good. It was like people getting doxxed left and right, hate videos. Like, the only, like, like people like Vince and Dumpy, the reason why they made videos is because it was easy views. According to Red, they weren't really like hating on PNG tubers. It was just easy views. And I'm like, I didn't want to talk about them because like I just did not want to kill like the hype mood, the happy mood I wanted for the video. Because if I were to talk about drama, it would have been like more like serious and like serious and more like downtoned, if that makes sense. Like I just did not like it. I did not like it whatsoever. Like I maybe if I could have aligned like the video more, like maybe there could have been like a much better transition into like the drama part. Maybe it would have been there. And also, I don't want to talk about drama. I think the most drama I will talk about is just people doing. Actually, I have no clue. Just maybe people doing scummy things like re-uploading, and that's about like re-uploading people's content, and that's about it. I don't ever want to go like talking about Vince or Dumpy because like I don't want to deal. Actually, no, it's just I don't want to deal with them. Them themselves are fine. It's just their fans are crazy. It's like they look like genuine, cool, normal people. But when it comes to the fans, they're crazy, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather pass on you guys.
Red has grown so much since the last video I made about him, and I thank him a lot for that interview, so thank you a lot, Red. But other than that, I wish you the best, and... Okay.
That was actually a good transition. So I wanted to end it off. I'm like, thank you for the interview. I'm working on it. I like this transition where I flop over and come to my,
But other than that, I
you know...
wish you the best, and... Okay, why am I here
Because
again?
you failed to call Red a furry.
Really?
Does it look like I'm joking?
Okay, Red is a furry. There, happy?
Yep. Now I'm happy. The ending there was supposed to be much longer. So it was supposed to be more edgy, but like I was like, it's way too edgy even for me. So it's gonna be like this. I wanted to do a series called Shattered. It wouldn't fit good into this video. It was supposed to be like my alter ego taking over the channel. It was gonna be like, ha 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 ha, evil laugh. I want to take over the channel. And I'm like, it's just way too edgy, way too cringy. I didn't like it, so I scrapped it. And the dialogue I had, so like where I'm like, now I'm happy. It was supposed to be evil laughter. I want to take over the channel, and you don't have a choice about it. And the acting was horrible. The acting was god awful. That's why it was like just cut down into a more narrative part, where it's just like, yeah, call Red a furry, and that's it. All right, some things I do want to talk about. Green screen looks better. Wish Frost, just to quickly recap, green screen looks better. Wish Frost could have actually voiced for this part. Maybe like quiet down more on the music. Segments could have been a lot smoother or faster. Maybe more sound effects. But if I gotta be honest, I like this video. This video, me personally, I enjoyed it. It was a blast, and I absolutely thank Red for giving me the opportunity to to work on this video. Because Red DM'd me. Like, Red DM'd me on Twitter. I'm like, hey, he wants an update. So I'm like, hey, I'll do it if I can interview. Red agreed, and here we are. In all seriousness, I really look up to people like Red Frost, GT. I really look up to like a lot of people because like it's like reasons why I started doing content. It's because like those people made it look fun. They made it look enjoyable. But like I didn't want to do their specific content. I wanted to do my own thing, but within like that set community. I didn't want to do parkour. The reason why I made that parkour video is because like it's just the concept of it was good. It's just it was too overused, and I want to see more variety. I don't god awfully hate it. It's just I wish there could be just way better things that could be, used instead of parkour. But then again, like Red did this video. It's like, oh, why don't I use Subway Surfers? Like, I get it. I get what he means. Like, it's not as engaging. It kind of is engaging. I don't know. It's like that's a whole debate I could have with people, but it's like something I really didn't want to talk about right now. I will give the teaser for my next video here, and the next video is going to be straight up Minecraft. It's going to be like a Minecraft, like every major Minecraft update. I'm going to look into that. But I think that's practically it. This video, if I had to actually rate it, I would give it like an 8 out of 10 when it comes to my standards. I'm not like saying like everyone should see this as an 8 out of 10. To me personally, I think it's an 8 out of 10 because I feel like I improved overall when it comes to everything. It could have been better. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think if it's someone like, hypothetically, Cheeseburger, right? Not Cheeseburger, Beast Sugar. I think Beast Sugar would kind of give this like a 6 out of 10. Maybe if he's generous, like a 10. But like this, not a 10, like a 7 out of 10. But nowhere like a 10 out of 10. Like, I'm just saying, to me personally, I give it as an 8 out of 10 for my standards. But to other people's standards, I'm pretty sure it would be lower. But I think overall, I'm very happy with this, how it turned out. I plan on getting more collabs in the future. And I think I'll do a much better job on my next video. But I think that kind of wraps up this video. So I thank you for people who actually stayed for the whole 30 minutes. Red, if you miraculously ever watch this video, I just want to say I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful you gave me the opportunity to. I'm happy you actually commented on that video, even on my first video, even though I did not look at it till 3 weeks later. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the chance you gave me to interview me. I mean, I get to interview you and all that. But other than that, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is normal me, not me, being hyperactive and all that. So until then, see you next video or stream, and until then, sayonara.